Here's some unit conversion examples. Suppose Joe makes $15 per hour at his job. How much money is 7 hours equal to for Joe? Well, if we do this with conversion factors, there's a relationship between $15 and the time of per hour means per 1 hour. So we want to start with 7 hours. That's what we know. We have 7 hours. And we want to end up with some number of dollars that equates to for Joe. Now, we need a conversion factor here, which is going to be a multiplication. So let's plan to put the conversion factor here. It's going to be a ratio. It's going to be multiplying. I want to get rid of hours. So hours goes in the denominator to cancel out the hours that are out here up top and that fraction. And I'm going to end up with dollars. And the relationship is that there is $15 of pay for every 1 hour. That's the conversion factor. And I look at this, I can see hours cancels out, leaving me with dollars. I'm going to leave over here, which is good. So now it's just the math of 7 times 15 is 105. And 1 times 1 is 1. I don't have to write that. All right, there it is. $105 is what 7 hours of work gets Joe. We did this, and this is equal sign here. This calculation was done using a conversion factor. Another example, 14 people need to go to Chick-fil-A. The available cars each seat 4 people. How many cars are needed? You could probably do this in your head, but let's see how it works out when you carefully do it with a conversion factor, showing how all the units cancel out. We are starting with, we have people, and we want to know how many cars are needed. So start with people, and we want to know how many cars that is, and we know we've got 14 people. The question is, how many cars is that? Well, the appropriate conversion factor, which is a ratio that gives a relationship between people and cars, and I could write that relationship 2 ways, but the way I want to write it to make it work out correctly here is to write it so I cancel out the people units and end up with car units. And the relationship between cars and people is 1 car seats 4 people. And if I multiply this conversion factor by my 14 people that I'm starting with, I will know how many cars that is. And so let's do it. People cancel out, and I have 14 times 1 is 14. And then down below, remember I could put a 1 here. 1 times 4 is 4, so 14 divided by 4 is 3, with 2 left over, which is half of 4. So that is 3.5 cars are necessary here when you multiply the 14 people by the conversion factor. Can't have half a car, so practical reasons, you're going to need 4 cars to get the job done here.